Hey everybody, Steve here with the travel bags. I just wanted to kind of walk you through a little project that I'm going to do today. We've got a little need that has come up since we started making these YouTube videos, and that is where to put our video camera and have it accessible to us when we just need to grab it real quick, and where to charge the batteries and all that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, in an RV, as some of you RVers may know, there's very limited counter space, very limited outlets available. For instance, we do have this extra coffee bar that a lot of RVs don't have, which is awesome, but as you can see, it oftentimes gets piled up with stuff. And of course our camera.
Why is there a tie hanging there?
Yeah.
Elijah, we found your tie.
This is where we store our ties. Yeah. And
good heavens.
Anyway, so if you're looking for the camera and it's buried under this stuff, then it's hard to find. When you're in an RV, when there's no countertop space, the next place you go to are the walls. And I've noticed a lot of other RVers out there who live full time, and they have stuff pretty much hung up all over the walls. So we're going to start using the wall space. Behind this entertainment center on the back here, we've got this blank spot that is above our entertainment center, and it really has no use right now. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to put some brackets in to hold the video camera. I'm also going to put an outlet in, and then a shelf underneath that to kind of make a little charging station where we can charge the batteries. So the video camera and the batteries that go with it are going to be in one spot, and we can also use it as a charging station for tablets and put our hotspot there, things like that. So as some of you RVers know, when you do a specific project like this for a specific purpose, like hanging a video camera and doing a charging station, you can't just run out to the parts store and say, hey, let me have the bracket that holds the video camera on the wall. I mean, that's just not something. So I kind of thought about it, how to do this, how to do it inexpensively without having to tear my wall up too much. So what I thought about, I found these little brackets, these little hook things that usually go into a pegboard system. And what I'm going to do is just hang 3 of them to where I can just put the camera on there, and you'll see it as soon as I get it put up. And these were real cheap. I think I paid less than a couple dollars for these, and they'll go up very easily. I already got this first one in, and it's. So now I'm just going to drill this second hole.
Ooh, a level.
All right, honey, I'm installing this.
Oh, sorry.
Want to take a picture of me or your cute kids?
Well, I think you're pretty cute too. Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you need to put something on the other side of this wall to hold those in place?
No,
They won't pull out?
Gravity holds these in place. It's just, they're just kind of wedged in there.
Cool. Oh
it's
yeah.
It's just like pegboard hooks, and when you put something on it, it's not going to go anywhere because these are curved up on one end and they're down on the other side, so they're just kind of being wedged in there. So you can see our video camera. We just have a Sony HD, and we always have this tripod. We use it kind of as a selfie stick also. So those hooks will just fit right in here, and it can just rest like that on there. Anyway, here, I'll try it out while it's on.
Come over here, you guys.
There you go. It's hanging there. So for the electric outlet that I want to put in for the charging station, I'm going to put in a regular outlet box and use a standard outlet. Instead of using Romex and hardwiring in, I bought this little pigtail. This is about 6 feet long, I guess, from Walmart, and I'm going to cut it so I don't need all of this. So. All right, so I got that stripped out, maybe a little bit more there, and then I'm just going to. All right. So I got these, this kind of an outlet box that has these little flanges that when you screw it in, they pop out and they kind of wedge it to the back of the wall. So I don't have to put screws in and all that through that. So it's a lot easier. I'm just going to feed. Here's my newly cut and spliced pigtail. I feed that through. Let's see, I want it like that. So common goes with the silver here, and black wire goes with the brass.
Does it say that somewhere, or do you just know that stuff?
Well, I kind of know it, but I'm sure it says it somewhere.
I mean, it doesn't say it like on the wire. Put this one
on the outlet thing. It probably has instructions on that. So, I mean, I don't recommend people messing with electrical things unless they have maybe a little experience. Although I must say I'm not an electrician, but I was in construction for many years.
Plus, he's playing an electrician on a YouTube
I'm playing
video.
Yeah, and I stayed in a Holiday Inn Express one time.
You're more than qualified.
Actually, more than once. I've stayed in
super qualified.
Lots of times. Yeah.
I have to think about that one.
All right, so I got that wired in, and I'm going to go ahead and pull that in here. I get the crane out of the way.
That's right.
Mommy got all this crispy stuff. Mommy, why'd you give it all to him?
It's a conspiracy. We don't want to give you Rice Krispies anymore, ever. All right, so I got that. I got my outlet box. So all I need to do when I install it is install it, and then this gets plugged into the power strip that I already have on there, which will make this a live outlet. Glad you had that.
Yes.
Mounted right there. It's so accessible.
It was very convenient to grab this camera off the mount so I could show everybody how not careful you're being with this blade with your important guitarist fingers.
I know, that's because I don't have the right tools. If you would buy me a skill saw.
How much is a skill saw?
Get it for my drill that I have cordless. I think they're $59.
I have 72 cents. I'm going to go ahead and get the whole cut in here. Oops.
I'm not sure if this is going to fit yet.
Awesome.
Yes, first time.
Hey!
All I have to do to secure this outlet is to tighten these screws down.
Yes!
So that's pretty tight, and got my outlet cover here. Alright, so now all I need to do is plug the pigtail into my power strip that I already have installed here, which powers the router, the internet router, and the Wi-Fi extender antenna that we have installed on top. So I'm just going to kind of feed this through here. Now some may be wondering why I don't have a grounded plug on here. It's because, you know, most of the stuff that we're going to do with this outlet is ungrounded anyway. And the grounded pigtail was like $4 more. So
Hey,
that speaks volumes right there.
Four bags of marshmallows.
That is now a live outlet. There you go. Instant RV outlet. And you can never have too many outlets in an RV. Usually there are not enough. So that's the outlet for our charging stations. Alright, so the last thing I'm going to do, now I've got the I've got the bracket that we're going to hang the video camera on, and I've got the outlet, and you can see by the green light that it's live. And so the last thing I need to do is put some shelves up here. Now I didn't want to go out and spend money on shelves. so I'm using these modular you know, I don't know what you call them. They're not really shelves. They're IKEA design. And I had them, originally I had them right over here. As you can see, if Becca moves her head out of the way. I had them mounted right here, but I didn't like them because I kept bumping them with my shoulder or elbow and knocking them down at night. So I'm going to use these, and all they do is that you just mount them like that, and then these kind of just slide down on top of it. And so I'll have two shelves, and I can put the batteries for the camcorder in one, and maybe put a tablet or a couple tablets in the other, and that'll be our charging station. This is kind of rudimentary. Alright, so the last thing I'm going to do is just get one of our extra USB ports, plug it in, and then now I can either that's charging. Now probably I'm going to have to get a multiple port so we can do multiple things at once, but and then I can have my Sprint hotspot up here charging and just leave it there. That's a good spot for it. So there we go. We got tablet charging port. We got battery charging port for our camcorder and also our hotspot. And then there's storage for extra camcorder batteries here. And so that's it. Hope you enjoyed watching me put this together. Just little things like this make our lives so much easier. Just being able to grab the camcorder and to have everything all in the same spot. This whole project took me about half hour to do, and everything all together was less than $10 that I spent at the hardware store yesterday. So anyway, if you liked the video, give us a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and share. Thanks a lot. See you next time.